And some bad news if you're in the market for a new apartment. Rents have reached a record high across Canada. Data from Rentals.ca and research from Urbanation shows that the average asking rent for a one-bedroom apartment in July was $1,850. Two bedrooms at just under $2,200 and three bedrooms just above $2,400. The average price of a home is also up 6.7% to nearly $710,000. Joining us now for more is Giacomo Ladas, Director of Communications for Rentals.ca. Giacomo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
So these numbers not putting a smile on many Canadians' faces, especially if they are looking to perhaps rent a place for school, rent a place just to live. What is driving the level of rental prices we're seeing?
Right, good question. And what I like to say is that this price increase is a symptom. It's not the underlying issue, right? We've seen a significant period of population growth, high inflation, and a low production on housing. And this was going to create a burden on the rental housing market. And people who rent now are different than what we would normally expect, right? Renters now have stable incomes, they have good careers, and they're looking for a place to live. We used to think renters were moving out for the first time, right? Or they're moving in with a significant other. It's not like that anymore. The landscape has completely changed, and they know that they can afford these rents. So when you have all those things combined, you're going to see these prices.
What about population growth? How much does that play a factor into things? Because, we are hearing from different premiers, different mayors about an influx of migrants and new immigrants, new people to Canada who are coming to our country looking for places to work, looking for places, of course, to live.
Look, what we like to do is look at the data, and we can look at the vacancy rates that we're seeing. Like the vacancy rate nationally is around 2%. And that's actually high for some areas. Vancouver, for example, is below 1% vacancy rate. Toronto's at about 1.5%, around 1.5, 1.7%. So we're just looking at the numbers. There's not a lot of rentals, right? So when you have more people come in, it's just the way math works. You have more people coming in, there's only so many places for people to go. So we just kind of look at the numbers and make our decisions based on that. So it's kind of hard to argue with what we're seeing.
So, Giacomo, what about the variations you are seeing across the country? So we know what the average prices are for the different sizes of apartments, but where are you seeing the biggest increases, and where has the rental rate remained fairly stable?
Sure. So I like to compare just to see what we're looking at across the country. So Vancouver now for a one-bedroom apartment has now crossed $3,000 a month, which is three times the price of somewhere like Saskatoon. And Toronto for a one-bedroom apartment is twice the price of somewhere like Winnipeg. So we're seeing quite a large variance. Something I also like to note about our national rent report at Rentals.ca is that we're only talking about new rentals that come to market. So about 20% of renters are actually actively looking for an apartment, which means 80% or in-place renters currently are not seeing these increases because their rent has stayed relatively the same. But however, those who are looking, they're seeing these large increases. And because of that, what we're seeing is people from Ontario and BC moving. They're going to the Maritimes, they're going to the Prairie provinces. And because of that, as we can expect, Calgary has maintained our top spot for the fastest rent growth among Canada, with asking prices for rent have increased about 16% this year as compared to last year.
Wow. And Giacomo, what kind of market conditions would we need to see in order for rental rates to come down? Do you think that's going to happen at all in some areas, or is this just the trend that's going to continue?
Look, we don't have a crystal ball, but again, I always just like looking at the data, right? If we have a 0.9% vacancy rate in Vancouver, we're not really close. And I know we are building as fast as we can, and there are places that are hitting these goals pretty well. But until we see those vacancy rates become a lot more healthier, between 5%, right? We're looking at a huge increase of what we need. And then until that happens, the prices are going to be what they are. There's just too much competition for the available spots that we have.
Okay.
There's a lot of ideas that we can do for this, but until then, unfortunately, this is what we're going to see.
All right, Giacomo Ladas, Director of Communications for Rentals.ca. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.